One Piece has some of the craziest powers ever, turning into fire, controlling darkness, even warping reality itself. But let's be real, not every devil fruit is a blessing. Some are so bad they feel like Oda was trolling when he designed them. Today we're counting down the 20 worst devil fruits in One Piece. The power's so useless, so cursed, or so downright ridiculous that you'd be better off swimming and risking drowning. Now, before we start, remember, almost every devil fruit can be powerful if the right genius uses it. But we're not here for theoretically, if mastered at level 9000, this fruit could rule the world. Nope. We're here for practical, real, in-story trash powers that made their users look like absolute clowns. So grab some popcorn, laugh with me, and maybe, just maybe, pray you never bite into one of these fruits. Because trust me, some of them will make you say, bruh, I'd rather have no powers. Alright, let's dive into the cursed fruit basket. Number 20, Jake no Me, jacket fruit. So imagine this, you eat a rare mystical devil fruit. You expect fire, ice, lasers. Instead, you become a jacket. That's right, the jacket fruit lets you turn into outerwear, and your only real ability is if someone wears you. Then you can control their body. Brother, your entire fighting strategy depends on finding someone willing to wear you. And if nobody does, congrats, you're a coat hanger. Imagine facing Kaido like, wait, can you just put me on real quick? Yeah, no. This fruit screams discount cosplay. Number 19, Guru no Me, spin fruit. At first, this sounds fun. You can spin parts of your body like a helicopter. Cool, right? Wrong. In practice, this fruit turned Buffalo into a flying fidget spinner. He literally looked like a Beyblade gone wrong. Sure, you can fly, but at what cost? You're basically a noisy fan that can be swatted out of the sky. In a world where people can nuke islands, being able to spin like a ceiling fan just doesn't cut it. Number 18, Kilo no My, kilo fruit. Weight control sounds useful, until you realize this fruit caps at 10,000 kilograms. That might sound heavy, but in One Piece standards, that's like a feather. Miss Valentine, the user, tried to crush people by falling on them, and it was pathetic. Bro, Luffy literally tanked cannonballs. Did Oda really think dropping 10 tons would impress us? If this fruit had no cap, maybe it could have been cool. But as it is, you're basically just a slightly heavier sumo wrestler with bad fashion sense. Number 17, Subi no Me, smooth fruit. This fruit makes your body super slippery so attacks slide off. Sounds good, right? But here's the catch. You're not immune to damage, you're just smooth. And the real problem? It doesn't work on Haki. Once Armament Haki shows up, your slippery defense is basically baby oil cosplay. Alvida, the user, literally just became shinier and lost weight. Bruh, that's a beauty hack, not a battle power. Oda basically invented a fruit that works better for skincare commercials than fights. Number 16, Ato no Me, art fruit. Ah yes, the fruit of turning things into art. The user, Giola, could make opponents into abstract paintings and weird balloon shapes. Cool for a museum, but in a war, useless. Imagine facing Mihawk and turning his sword into a Picasso. He'd still cut you in half. The problem is consistency. Her powers looked flashy, but didn't have any real lasting impact. Against fodder, sure, it's funny. Against real monsters, you're basically just arts and crafts club president. Number 15, Berry no Me, berry fruit. You know what's terrifying? Logias that control elements. You know what's not terrifying? Turning into bouncy balls. Yeah, the berry fruit lets you split into round spheres, basically making you look like a human gumball machine. The user, very good, and no, his name is not a joke, it's actually very good, literally broke apart into little orbs. And the ability? He could bounce around. That's it, bruh. Even Buggy's Chop fruit has more style. The problem? If someone with a blade shows up, those bouncy balls are done. Imagine trying to fight Zoro like this. He'd turn you into a salad topping in seconds. Number 14, Sherry no Me, wheel fruit. Okay, this one's just embarrassing. You eat a devil fruit and suddenly your arms and legs become wheels. Yeah, that's your power. You can roll around like a carnival ride gone wrong. The user, Guru, literally fought by spinning his wheel arms at people. It was like being attacked by a shopping cart. Even Usopp was embarrassed for him. The worst part? You lose all dignity. Imagine trying to flirt on the sunny like, hey, Nami, wanna go for a spin? Bruh, you are the spin. Number 13, Hizo no Me, whisper fruit. This fruit is basically Dr. Dolittle cosplay. You gain the ability to talk to animals. That's it. Sounds cute. But in One Piece, animals either already understand humans or are too insane to care. The user Apis from the anime filler could chat with birds and dragons. Did it matter? Nope. When actual battles started, she was useless. Imagine facing an admiral and your strategy is, don't worry guys, I'll ask the pigeons for help. Bruh, go home. Number 12. Noro Noro no Mi. Slow slow fruit. Now this one's tricky. On paper, slowing enemies with a 30-second beam sounds broken. But in reality, Foxy, the user, turned it into a gag weapon. He used it to cheat in games, not dominate in real fights. Sure, Luffy struggled once, but after that, nobody took Foxy seriously again. The fruit is limited, clunky, and the beam is super easy to dodge. In a world of speedsters like Kizaru, this fruit is basically a kid with a flashlight screaming, freeze tag. Number 11. Mato Mato no Mi. Mark Mark fruit. This fruit sounds cool at first. You can mark people by touching them and then hit them no matter where they are. The catch? You can only hit marked targets, and the user, Vanderdecken 9, wasted it throwing axes at Shirahoshi. Bro had one of the most useful long-range powers in the series and turned it into stalking. Instead of becoming a deadly sniper, he literally spammed gifts like a toxic ex. If simping were a devil fruit power, this would be it. Number 10. Suke Suke no Mi. Clear Clear fruit. This fruit should have been amazing. Invisibility? That's like every ninja's dream. But then Oda handed it to Absalom, and what did he do with it? Not assassination, not high-level infiltration, nah. He used it to peep on women in the bathhouse. Bruh, you've got a fruit that could have made you the ultimate assassin, and you turned into the One Piece version of a creepy stalker uncle. And in combat, Sanji literally trashed him. Invisibility should have been overpowered, but Absalom turned it into the world's lamest gag fruit. Number 9. Baku Baku no Mi. Munch Munch fruit. Okay, I know some people will fight me for putting Wapol's fruit here. On paper, it lets you eat anything and combine it into new creations. Sounds versatile, right? But look at how Wapol used it to get fat, eat castles, and spit out junk robots. The problem isn't the fruit, it's that it makes you completely disgusting. You're drooling, eating dirt, chewing weapons, and still losing fights. Wapol turned this fruit into a how to waste potential tutorial. If Chopper had it, maybe it'd be different. But as it stands, Big L number 8. Ori Ori no Mi. Bind Bind fruit. This fruit lets you trap people in iron shackles just by touching them. That should be dangerous, right? But the user Hina basically became walking handcuffs. And while it's decent against fodder, once real fighters show up, it's useless. Like, are you really gonna try to shackle someone like Mihawk or Katakuri? They'd break free in seconds. It's less of a devil fruit and more of a cosplay prop for Impel down guards. Number 7. Kame Kame no Mi. Turtle Turtle fruit. No, it doesn't let you shoot Kamehamehas. This fruit literally just turns you into a turtle. You get a shell, some durability, and that's about it. Bro, imagine living in a world where people can create earthquakes and summon lightning, and your grand power is being slightly tankier than usual. Unless Oda introduces pizza delivery in One Piece. Number 6. Inu Inu no Mi. Model Dachshund. Dog Dog Fruit Dachshund model. Yes, this exists. A gun, Lasso, ate the fruit and turned into a dog. Not a wolf, not a lion, not even a Doberman. A literal dachshund, the sausage dog. This fruit isn't just bad, it's hilarious. The poor gun became a walking, panting puppy that sneezes bombs. Imagine being a weapon of war, then waking up one day as a wiener dog. Absolute comedy. Number 5. Kilo Kilo no Mi's evil twin, Tonton no Mi, Tonton fruit. Now hold up, some people will say, but Machweiss used it well. True, but let's be honest, falling from the sky at heavy weight isn't exactly peak One Piece combat. It's just the Kilo Kilo, but with bigger numbers. Machweiss was basically a human anvil cosplayer, trying to crush enemies by belly flopping them. Against fodder? Sure. Against anyone remotely strong, they'll just sidestep and watch you crater the floor. This fruit is the equivalent of rage quitting and using body slam as your only move. Number 4. Hobie Hobie no Mi. Hobby Hobby fruit. Okay, controversial one here. On paper, turning people into toys is insane, but the downside? You're stuck with the body of a child forever. The user, Sugar, looked like a 10-year-old for life. That's not just a weakness, it's a curse. Imagine eating a magical fruit and realizing you'll never grow up, never age, never be taken seriously. Sure, she enslaved Dressrosa, but once Usopp scared her, boom, she fainted, entire empire collapsed. One sugar rush, and the fruit becomes useless. Number number 3, Awa Awa no Mi, Bubble Bubble Fruit. This one breaks my heart because Khalifa's fruit had potential. It lets you create and control bubbles that can clean people's strength away. But the way it was used? Soap cosplay. Instead of being terrifying, it turned into a fan service gag where enemies slipped on bubbles. Against real monsters, this fruit is laughable. Imagine trying to fight Kaido with a bar of Dove soap. Bruh, he'd just take a bath and walk away. Number 2, Mini Mini no Mai, Mini Mini Fruit. So what does this fruit do? It lets you shrink yourself down to a tiny size. That's it. No attack boost, no durability, no stealth bonus that matters. Just small. The user, Lillian Stomach, could shrink and then grow giant? Yeah, but even then it was filler level nonsense. Being small in One Piece doesn't help when observation haki can track you anyway. It's basically Ant-Man without the cool factor. Number 1, Jake no Mai, still the worst of the worst. We started with it at number 20, and we're ending with it at number 1. Because let's face it, the jacket fruit isn't just bad, it's legendary bad. You become a jacket. That's it. No insane hidden potential, no secret hockey synergy, no awakened god mode. Just a coat. You need someone else to wear you before you can fight. That's not a power, that's dependency issues. Imagine Whitebeard charging into Marineford while his ally yells, "Wait, let me put my jacket on first." Bro, no one's waiting for that. This is the only fruit in One Piece that feels like Oda actually said, let's make one power completely unredeemable. And he succeeded.